So thank you and good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Yeah, retail ka dhanda. Good afternoon. Thank you so much. This is the first retail summit, believe it or not, for us here in Bangalore. Some of you have attended the retail technology event that we've done in Bangalore before. But as a summit, we've really not done it. I think in some ways we should be not excused because we took this place for granted. It's not that Bangalore is a lesser city. It's not as if Bangalore is not dear to all of us. It's dear to many of us. But I think we took it for granted because many people from Bangalore are. So I get some time to kind of convey his regards to all of you. So thank you so much for coming in. The retail industry is in a very, very interesting space. All of us do agree to that. Yes, no, ugly, yes. Yes, it's an interesting phase because I think on the one telling roti mila to bahut hai. So that thought is gone and that choice is making everything different for all of us as consumers. As far as technology is concerned, India is up there as one of the best nations in the world. Usage of technology at population scale, I don't think any other country can boast about what we are doing for all of us, from our Aadhaar to the way we make our payments, to the way our health records are now getting taken care of slowly, to various other things that we do. I think we take things for granted, and of course for all of us in retail, the open network for digital commerce is one more step towards something that no other person in the world has seen before. So I think it's all coming into that population level technology adoption that's going to help all of us. So income, yes. Population level, yes. Third, in terms of youngsters in the country, again, I think we still carry on with our growth rate of youngsters, rightfully so, because it's making sure that there is rejuvenation, there is new ideas, new methods of shopping, or new consumption happening in this country. So potential is amazing. The other part, as far as retail is concerned, I think again it's becoming very interesting because on the one hand, the traditional retailers are doing what they have always done well, but they are also slightly changing the way they do things so that their traditions are retained, but the methodologies have changed. The social structure is maintained, but the way they run the business is changed. So those guys are doing what they can to be up there in terms of innovation. The new retailers, the really large ones with very deep pockets, are really shaking the market because they're obviously wanting to open first and then think later, be it online guys or the offline guys. And this is really pushing the market towards new levels of aspiring consumption. The others are trying to do things that can help them in going from place A to place B, place 3. But the more wonderful thing is new entrants are coming in. I think that is what is really useful also because the barriers to entry have completely got removed. Anybody who's got a great idea, wants to experiment, thanks to online, are able to first experiment and then think, let me now start expanding, and then say, okay, let me also open up new stores. Okay, we say hi to Biju. Biju said he can't speak first. So so this is what is happening to all of us. I think as consumers, we want things fast. As consumers, we want to be sure that we are recognized well enough. If we are not recognized, we don't want to deal with the brand. As consumers, we want to be retailer to be accurate. If they promise, they need to deliver. Otherwise, we are not okay to kind of say, Jane do. The minute somebody does not deliver as per promise, we are willing to get away from them because competition is there. We know that we are not stuck by any retailer. We can, as consumers, shift easily. So all this is creating its own amount of let's call it push and pull in the market, and that's what is interesting. But amongst all this, there are a few things that we have to set up as building blocks, and I'm thankful that many of you have come in together because when we come to an event like this, it helps us in creating building blocks to generally get better standards for the industry. So I do hope that all of you coming here is going to help us in creating standards. It's going to help us learning new things from each other, connecting, conversing with each other, collaborating with each other, should take this into a different level of customer experience and different levels of consumption in this country. And with that, my humble thank you to all of you. And I do promise one thing, although it's a smaller gathering here, the next year, and I talked on account of all of us here in RAI, it is going to be much larger, much bigger, because we first thought we should do a small members-only event for members only to meet each other. And then someone said, why don't you make it as a half-a-day event? At least we'll get a chance to meet a larger set of people. So with that input from some of you as members, we've kind of gone into this. but it will get much larger, because seeing this and the number of chairs occupied, I know it's going to get better next year. And with all that hope, thank you so much.